then they talk to the employees at Starbucks. The employees at Starbucks are willing to sign a private person's arrest form. You know what that means, right?
Okay.
So we can't arrest somebody for a misdemeanor not committed in our presence. But if somebody's willing to sign a private person's arrest form or citizen's arrest form, we can accept that arrest on that person's behalf.
I understand.
And that was the case with that.
Okay.
Starbucks accused
totally
you of
understand.
trespassing, and the officers acted appropriately in arresting you on their behalf.
I totally understand. So this is going to fall under the investigation of looking at the Starbucks cameras then, because the person that was working that night, he was a flamboyant Caucasian guy, and he had watched me walk in. I came in, I got some coffee. He actually gave me coffee for free because he felt bad that he had to let me know that I couldn't be inside. And I didn't have no problems with that on camera. I said, okay, I got you. I went outside, he gave me my coffee. I accidentally left my backpack inside the store, and I forgot about it. I left. On the way coming back, an officer shows up and tells me that I'm not allowed to go to Starbucks for no reason.
Okay.
And this is all on camera.
Well, and I will say this, I get what you're saying, okay, I understand it, and it's consistent with what you said that night to the officers, okay, I get it. We're not gonna adjudicate your case here, okay?
Yes, we'll just handle it when it comes
My
time.
concern is allegations that our officers engaged in misconduct or falsely arrested you, which I'm telling you right now, and we can discuss this further at a later time. I can't get into great detail right now, but my preliminary review of the body cam, they acted in accordance with the law, okay, with your Fourth Amendment protections, all right? They did everything they were supposed to do. I did not identify any misconduct or any policy violations surrounding your arrest that night.
All right. So,
Okay, and like I said, I will gladly invite you back at a later time to review those body cam videos with me, and you can identify something that maybe I missed, to address those concerns. But that being said, your complaints haven't fallen on deaf ears. I have a record of every time that I've called and left a voicemail for you.
what about all of the complaints that I've made, these serious complaints of people threatening me?
Well, if it's complaints that you
I have
are
video
a-
footage of all that.
if it's allegations that you are a victim of a crime, that wouldn't be a complaint to Internal Affairs. File a police report. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah, I've done that, and I'll just try to
And
get
then
all
as
my
far
police
as,
reports.
and as far as you're concerned, if you have a complaint against an officer for conduct that you feel was unlawful or violated your rights, we need to know details. We need to know officers' names, dates, and times, where this happened, so on and so forth, so we can investigate it.
So my last question is, I didn't know about this this whole policy procedure of if an organization decides to sign and say that somebody's done something.
private person's
I didn't know about that. So let's I'm going to go ahead and go with that and say that's true. So then,
Well, it is.
Okay, that is true. Then who does it fall upon if that person that decided to fill that out and did something illegal, like give my backpack to a police officer that showed up right before they made this signing, okay? It would fall onto them and us finding out, looking at the video footage of them working that night, if what I'm saying is true. Am I right?
So here's what happens with this. I don't know. I'll be honest. I haven't looked into any kind of criminal record for you or anything, so I don't know how familiar you are with the court process, with how cases are filed.
I do.
So okay, but that would be something for you and your attorney to discuss, and then the person
Okay.
representing Starbucks that signed a private person's arrest form, ultimately they're going to have to show up to court and explain why they wanted you arrested and all of those things. Okay,
gotcha.
We in
That's
that
all I need
sense-
to know.
In that sense, the officers were acting as an agent on behalf of that Starbucks employee that wanted you arrested. Does that make sense?
Okay. So if I'm right and that person that handed my backpack to an officer, that's just all bad. Not for you, but for that officer. For that officer to
Well, you
decide.
understand, those officers' interaction with you was all captured on
No,
video.
not the two that interacted
Oh,
with
you're
me.
talking
There
about
was
the
one
security
that, there's an officer that showed up in a police car for some strange reason as I was walking back, and he was trying to leave. And I went up to him and I said, look, I've been being harassed all night. I came to Starbucks because I was being harassed. I asked the guy at Starbucks to call the police because I was being harassed when I first got there. See, I don't know if you knew that. And then I said to him, I'm going back because I left my backpack. and I think they're closing. And he was like, "You're not allowed to go onto the property or you're going to be arrested." And I'm like, "For what? I never was told anything. I never was told anything." And this is on that officer's body cam. So if we just go ahead and review that night, you'll see that everything that I'm telling you is 100% a fact and
And
true.
I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying, you know, we need to look into it further. And as far as that criminal complaint,
My backpack
your arrest,
had
that's going to be decided with the DA's office. I don't even know if it's been filed yet or anything like that. It's a misdemeanor. Usually those things don't get filed expeditiously. So there's a good chance that this is still pending with the DA's office. Ultimately, they're going to be the deciding vote on whether or not they proceed with a criminal filing against you or they dismiss the case. Okay? I mean, they're going to review the officer's body cam too, and if they find that you are criminally culpable, that you did commit a crime, they will file it, and you'll have your opportunity to plead your case in court. Okay, but we aren't going to decide your case here.
My court
here at
date.
the police
Do you know what my court date is on there? If you don't, I got it on my paper.
I have a copy of the citation. That's
Okay.
the
Yeah,
photocopy
I have
you
that.
received.
I have that.
Yeah. So it looks like, I mean, your court date's not even until
Next
April.
month. Okay.
Looks like April, middle of April. Okay.
All right. My wife just called me, so if you
Yeah, no
could,
problem.
if you can give me a call in the next couple of days, like you said, we'd be
Okay,
very
yeah,
appreciative.
I will reach out to you with the number you provided. If not, you have my card that has my direct
Yes.
desk number on there.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
You guys, ladies, have a blessed day. God bless.